Hi there, my name is Bree and I'll be walking you through a quick overview of the main features in Balance. So let's jump in. When you first sign up, you land on the homepage, which is a calendar. You can see that today is April 25th because it's highlighted here in white. Balance thinks about the past and the future a little differently. Let's start with the past. Any day before today is where you can track income that you've earned. You first need to assign your income to a job if you haven't already created one. So I'll show you here on the 17th, we can add a new income and choose a job. I work at a place called Grizz. If you don't have that in there, you can simply click add a new job and it's as easy as adding a name. All right, so let's take a look at income I've already added. Here on the 18th, you can see I added job, Grizz, and cash was $119, credit card was $292.67. So for Balance, you just have to enter one of those, cash or credit card, or you can enter both. You can also optionally enter your hourly wages and some notes. All right, once that income is recorded, it shows as a green dot on your calendar. So you can see all these green dots in April before April 25th. So I'm a bartender. My credit card tips are paid to me via my paycheck every 2 weeks. This means that if I'm not tracking my income after each shift, well, then I don't really know how much my paycheck's gonna be. Balance helps me with something that we call a pay tracker. And you can add as many pay trackers to as many jobs as you want, and it's as easy as just entering your pay period dates. Let's take a look at the one I have listed here. The payday is on May 5th. If we click into the detail over here, you can see all the income I've ever tracked for working at this one place. But then down here, you can see I set up a specific time period. This is April 16th to April 30th because that is my next pay period. And so now every time I track income, well, Balance is gonna add that up for me. And what's great down here, if you'll notice, I can elect to show my cash tips or not show them in the grand total. So if I turn them on, you'll see that this number increases based on my cash tips. All right, so the reason why I do that is because my cash isn't actually paid on my paycheck. When I get that direct deposit, it's just my credit card tips. So I like to toggle the cash off, but I still like to know how much cash I've been making on every shift that I've worked. All right, so the great thing about this total here is it's my estimated pay tracker, okay? So payday is on the 5th. If we move forward, now we can start to talk about the future. Let's look future forward at May. First thing I'll bring your attention to is May 5th, and that's when my payday is estimated to hit. So what you'll see here is Balance shows me my estimated payday. I've also got some expenses that I've logged that day. We'll talk about those in a second. And it shows me my estimated daily balance. Okay, this is really great because now I can see, well, based on money I'm about to make and expenses I have coming my way, what's my cash situation gonna be in the future? And the way that Balance figures that out is simply up here. It's a calculation based off your daily bank balance, all right? You can either enter this manually, or I find it far more valuable to just connect your bank account. So if we look at connected accounts, you can see that I've connected actually a checking account and my credit card account. I'll go back to the homepage and show you why that's important. This balance will now update in sync with my bank balance. So if I spend some money at the gas station, it'll update. And now what's great is I can look forward into the future. And every day after today, Balance is gonna tell me what my estimated daily bank balance is gonna be. And then over here in May, you may have noticed I have some red dots. That's Balance telling me that I'm about to be in trouble. So for instance, on the 2nd, which happens to be a couple days before I'm gonna get paid on the 5th, I'm gonna be negative 471 if nothing changes. I've got 2 big expenses that day. So I need to make some decisions about picking up shifts or figuring something out before I end up negative. Okay, last little note is we do have a different view of this timeline, and it's right here. So this is a scrollable view that makes it very easy to pick one month, say May or June, and you can see mine's in a lot of red right now, but we'll look at April. It'll show you the past earnings, and you can scroll easily through those. And then when you get to the present day, it'll start to show you that estimated daily bank balance. So you can see what the trend of your future money is gonna look like. If you see some expenses that look funny, you can click right into those and make adjustments as necessary. One last thing I'll point out is we have added the ability to add your credit cards accounts. So I have my checking account, which gives me my balance here and pulls recurring expenses that hit my checking account. But we also added a credit card feature. So now when you add a credit card account, it'll show up in balance. It'll tell you what your minimum payment due is, and it'll plot that as an expense in the future for you. But it'll also give you a little note to tell you what the credit card is and what your balance is. We're going to be doing a lot more with those to make it easy for you to run little models and figure out how to pay down your credit cards quicker, but that's where we're starting for now. Great. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.